What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dmitry Bivol, Zurdo Ramirez. Get this. Zurdo Ramirez states that he expects to have a war with Dmitry Bivol, and he intends to avenge the loss of Canelo Alvarez for the Mexican people. Let me counterpunch. I think this is a perfect opportunity for Zurdo Ramirez. I think he can use this, and that's a good promotional tool to talk up Canelo's loss. And if he wins, he could look something like an Avenger for the loss of Canelo, especially when you include Canelo in there by association. They have that common opponent. If he's able to beat Bivol, he would be the first to do it, and he will be looked at in a different light. You know, I've seen Zurdo Ramirez as a guy that's been kind of on the sidelines for a very long time, but he's been beating everybody in front of him. Okay. And he's a lot, if you guys can see, he's a lot bigger than Bivol. Well, should I say taller rather? You know, so I think that if anything, the size will be a great advantage to him if he uses it properly. You know, I look forward to this fight. It's coming this weekend, and of course, it's going to be on the Zone, the streaming service. I will be going live for it. I think he has a pretty good chance. I definitely give him the edge in power. Okay. And the question is, can he, with the Mexican style that he possesses, you know, apply that power, use that power, and land some good shots on Bivol to get him out of there? Because this fight is one of those fights that at the 175-pound division, you know, they're very few in between. You know, it looks like ever since 168 has got lit like it was when Canelo was there, and then he dapped back and forth between 175. We've seen some decent fights, but it was like those type of fights that we've seen, of course, they weren't enough, you know. But this is one of the fights between the champs. This is a fight between two undefeated guys. You got the WBA Super, which is owned or held, should I say, by Dmitry Bivol, and he successfully defended it against Canelo Alvarez. And the question you ask yourself is, can he do the same thing with Big Zurdo? You know what I mean? Because, you know, he's a big guy. And, you know, Canelo is 5'7", 5'8" at best. Okay. And I look at this fight, two different styles, a boxer versus a puncher, you know, and we will see what it produces. But I do like the element and the promotion, like, hey, I'm doing this for the Mexican people. It reminds me of what Tyson Fury did to Anthony Joshua, as supposing fighting Alexander Usyk to get the belts back, to bring them back to Britain. You know, so it's a great promotional tool by association. Like, hey, he lost, I'm going to do it for our people because he didn't do his job properly. So it's kind of like a stab at Canelo as well, you know, because Canelo did state that he wouldn't want to fight Mexican fighters. So I think this is a great opportunity for Zurdo Ramirez to change and turn this all around. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Zurdo Ramirez beating Bivol to avenge the loss of Canelo Alvarez for the people of Mexico. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!